Heart failure patients across the province are spending less time in hospital and are less likely to require readmission as a result of a new program developed by members of the Cardiovascular Health and Stroke Strategic Clinical Network and Alberta Health Services.
I'd say you're doing quite well, Herb.
Heart failure optimization gives heart failure patients the information they need to best manage their condition and also coordinates a wide range of community supports so patients, once discharged, can continue their recovery. Herman Harrison, a former Calgary Stampeders standout player and member of the Canadian Football League Hall of Fame, is one such patient.
Like I couldn't believe the level I had gone to, from being in shape and not being able to walk up the stairs at my house without stopping to breathe properly. And it was one of those awakenings for me.
Heart failure is a disease where the heart is unable to supply the body with enough blood without symptoms. So heart failure optimization is a program designed to assist people through their journey in the hospital, and especially in the transition from when they leave the hospital to the home. This is designed to keep them out of the hospital, keep them feeling well, and to ensure that they have proper follow-up.
Established by Alberta Health Services, Strategic Clinical Networks are province-wide teams comprised of healthcare professionals, researchers, community leaders, patients, and policymakers. Each SCN is dedicated to developing care pathways in a specific area of health that will enhance the patient journey, improve outcomes, and standardize care delivery across the province. Heart failure optimization is a tangible example of this work.
I got into the program. What they did was they said that I had to come back every 3 weeks to this program just to be checked over it. They put me on a bunch of pills, and I was going through a process they call titrating, where they gave me a bunch of pills and they started eliminating you on them, just so, and found out what was really working for your system and keeping your blood in check.
Our tradition is for everyone to build those programs within healthcare and hospital settings. We're trying to do more with primary care physicians, more in the community, and the optimization clinic is one of those examples where you're going to have a hospital stay, but then how do we mobilize resources so that the patient and the family and the healthcare providers in the community can better treat the patient and keep them out of recurring rehospitalizations down the road.
And in this program, they're taught about heart failure, they're taught what the warning signs are, they're taught how to take their medications, they're taught what to do if any of the warning signs occur, they're given phone numbers to call, they know where help is. And so most patients with heart failure, quite frankly, if they're following the program, they'll have a good idea what to do when the time comes.
What a program. I had no idea that this program was being introduced to Alberta, and it was new. But once I found out, I thought, what a tremendous asset to Alberta to have this program.
The other big piece of this is helping patients take accountability and take charge of their own health care. And I think Herm's a perfect example of, you know, he comes to the clinic, he gets monitored, he knows what meds he's on, he knows what labels to watch for, he knows what his sodium intake needs to be, and he's taking charge of his health care and actually hasn't been rehospitalized in a year, and he looks great and he's lost weight and his blood pressure's under control.
I just cannot thank the association enough for where it has taken me. And I really took it very personal. The girls down there at the clinic, I mean, it's just unbelievable. If you could witness it or ever went through something like this without having a problem, just to see what they do and how they treat you, it's just unbelievable. I take my hat off to the organization. I take my hat off to everything that they've done for me, and I don't take it for granted.